guys, this is Sonali, the melodramatic bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my review of Chronicles of Kali, the Secret Book of Asurs by Prithvi Raj. Before I begin with my review, I just want to say a big thank you to V Influencers for sending me a review copy of this book. See, the thing about me is that I am a sucker for beautiful covers, and if there are some fierce women on the covers, then I'm all the more for it. If you watched my review of Children of Blood and Bone, you will see how I was fawning over that cover. Chronicles of Kali doesn't have as great a cover as Children of Blood and Bone and some other books that I've recently bought, but it has a cover with a fierce woman on it. A fierce, strong woman with literally fire in her eyes who's fighting for what is right. At least that's how I interpreted it as. And once I read the book, the cover made even more sense. But instead of taking you on a cryptic journey of how beautiful the cover is and the book sort of justified the cover and all that stuff, just let's get on to the video and let me share with you what I thought of the Chronicles of Kali. Chronicles of Kali, the Secret Book of Asurs, is the story of Kali, a young girl who can talk to every living being on the planet, and not only humans. She can talk to animals, she can talk to trees and whatnot, and she tries to do good by using those superpowers. But her foster mother, Patricia, or Pat as she is known, tells her not to do that because we don't want everyone knowing her superpowers. But there's a reason why she's saying that. The reason being that the king of the Asurs, Bakasur, has been plotting against humankind by capturing and manipulating their thoughts and trying to take over the world in a way. He's someone who loves the dark, and the people who follow him are also subterranean creatures. They live under the earth and they hate light. So what they want to do is they want to defeat the part of humankind that is in the light and that knows what it's doing and that knows what's right and what's wrong. The Secret Book of Asurs is the handbook that Bakasur has written to help his followers to defeat humans by planting negative thoughts and the like in their minds, in their lives. And that handbook hangs between the two parties. Like, if the humans come to know about the existence of Secret Book of Asurs, then they will find a way to overcome all the things that he is mentioned in there. And it has been said that there will be one person who will come and destroy the entire clan of Asurs and will save the earth from complete demolition. So who will be that person? Obviously, if you go by the title, you know it's Kali, but will she be able to handle everything on her own, or will she need help? In what form will her help come? That forms the rest of the story. What I absolutely like about this book is that it brings the concept of thoughts and how we can control it, how we can actually have self-control and reduce the mental chatter and reduce the negativity around us using the concept of reducing mental chatter. It tells us that being boxed in your own thoughts, like we know that being lost in your own thoughts is not a good thing all the time. Like, it might sound poetic, but being lost in your own thoughts can be a little negative for your situation and for the people around you at most times. So to have complete control of your life and your thoughts and the way your body functions, you need to have control of your thoughts, and that is not going to come easy. It takes quite a bit of an effort, but if you do it, you're going to have a good life. At the minimum. The author uses nice analogies and metaphors to try and make us understand what it is that we can do to control our thoughts. And the author also explains very well what happens when you actually let your mental chatter go all out and when you leave it out of control. The author has brought in historical figures like Henry David Thoreau, and he's put in quite a bit of effort to make it look like it fits in perfectly. And it does, because you don't question those parts of the story, because it makes sense and I don't mind it one bit. On the whole, I appreciate the intent behind the book about making a reader understand what thoughts can do to one's mind and what would happen if your thoughts went awry, if you lost complete control over yourself. But the thing about this book is that I found a lot of mistakes, a lot of spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, or written sentence structure errors and whatnot. But while the spelling mistakes and grammatical errors are not on the author's shoulders, it finally rests on the editor's shoulders for actually having, okayed the thing and gone ahead with the manuscript that came in. But what rests with the author is the fact that the sentence structure, the usage of certain words in certain situations. For example, it said that The village was barely viable from the heights of the fort. Viable is not the right word. It's visible. In that context, if you read that context, you'll understand that it's not viable, it's visible. And then there's a part where two people are wearing suits and they say that they have identical suites, like suites. So it was these that annoyed me, because the writing style is good and with a little more tweaks here and there, it could have been one amazing book. Another thing that actually brought this book a little further down for me was its repetitiveness. Like every second paragraph says boxing, unboxing, boxing of thoughts, unboxing of thoughts, mental chatter. You have to reduce the mental chatter. The same thing over and over again sort of grates on your nerves. Plus there's also the part where you're telling things from a good guy's perspective and then you're telling the same things from the bad guy's perspective. It's like a bad form of deja vu for you, because you'll be like, I've read this before, I've already read this before, why am I being made to read this again? The content gets quite repetitive in places, and there are also a few repetitive jokes, like you can't listen to the same joke over and over again. But it's okay, I guess. The author wanted to use that setting, the context and the word to the maximum extent that it would stretch. It's the other parts. It's the I need to get rid of mental chatter. I am going to take over the world by introducing more mental chatter and I'm going to rule the humans. I'm going to destroy the earth and then we all can live in darkness perpetually. They don't understand the concept that if you destroy the earth, you are going to be destroyed too. And despite all the clarity that it has about bringing awareness about how thoughts can throw your life into pieces, I just want to say that the book feels to me a little confused about what it's trying to say, what it's actually trying to say. Yes, the villain being a little different than what you had expected is a pleasant surprise. It was a pleasant surprise for me and I was happy that it happened that way. But it felt too convenient because after that everything felt rushed. The end also was a little too convenient for me. I felt there was nothing for Kali to do. The book is called Chronicles of Kali and there was almost nothing that she did. If you're calling a book Chronicles of Kali, Kali has to be the main character in there. She has to do the majority of the work. Another thing is that the print is small while the description is repetitive and huge. Like they have paragraphs and paragraphs of description. This is nothing against the author, but just a little structure, and maybe the publishers could have made a bigger fonted book or something. So I'm just telling you so that if you are against, if you don't like reading small print books, then maybe this wouldn't be a good choice for you. But still, it's not a very unentertaining book. You can go ahead and read it, or you could always buy the Kindle version. That's the best option ever if you don't like reading small print. So all in all, I'm still very confused about Chronicles of Kali, the Secret Book of the Asurs. Though I like the concept that the author is trying to tell, I didn't quite like how he was trying to tell it. So because of that, I gave Chronicles of Kali, the Secret Book of the Asurs 3 out of 5 stars. So if you're looking for a mythological fantasy come adventure sort of book, then I think you'll like Chronicles of Kali, the Secret Book of the Asurs. So what did you think of this review? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you read this book? Do you want to go ahead and read this book? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to buy this book after watching my review, then I leave my Amazon affiliate link in the description box below. The price remains the same for you, but I get a small commission off of every purchase you make. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please like it and share to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.